All right, we are live from Hendrix College. I'm here with Alex Gallion for our final game here at the B Elite Exposure Camp at Hendrix College on the Arkansas Sports Network. We have the Grizzlies and the Thunder in the finals. We are really excited. Alex, tell me about these two teams.
I want to say the Grizzlies game was really, really close. I believe that they were playing the Warriors literally just not even 10 minutes ago. It went down to the wire, and it was a game-winning and one. It wasn't an and one, but a game-winning foul. And the other team had missed a free throw. Grizzlies pulled out the tough win. Now they have to play a really tough team. That is the Thunder.
And Ben Nunan averages 14 on the Grizzlies, and for the Thunder, we have Carter Holland averaging 15, and those are the two dudes that you got to watch out for on each end. Both made it on the all-tournament team, and a three-point shot from the corner goes down.
It's a big-time jumper.
We're pretty familiar with this Thunder team.
Oh, yeah.
This is our 7th game covering them. They've just been all over this court. They've played, I guess now, this is their 3rd straight game, and they are just rolling through this tournament.
I mean, both of these teams, they've got to be tired. No doubt about it.
That's Jackson Edwards. He's had a terrific tournament so far. He's going to have to step up in order to win this tournament game. Whitmore inside for 2.
Beautiful right-hand finish for Whitmore.
Looking at this Grizzlies team, number 15, Tylen Jones, he has been a solid contributor for them, and they have, of course, Nunan has been their go-to guy.
Holland.
And one, Carter Holland on the open floor.
That was major, major foul contact there.
Carter Holland strong enough to get it up and through the hoop, and really, really a terrific finish for Carter Holland. And Tylen Jones leads this offense for the Grizzlies, and they're going to have to find Nunan if they want to get back in this game. Thunder out to an early advantage, but nothing that the Grizzlies can't manage. That's Christian Wire. He had a really good game the first time that we called them. And Alex, I believe this is your first time calling the Grizzlies.
Yes, it is.
With me and Brad were on the first game that we watched, the one and only game the Grizzlies have been on this court. And Christian Wire had a really good game, and Nunan had a good game, and two really explosive players.
Nunan had a really good game the other semifinals game as well.
And a shot clock violation. The Thunder got all up in the Grizzlies' business and were unable to get a shot off. Right here, Whitmore. Wire got the contact.
Take a look at the replay here. I didn't even see him coming down.
A tremendous run out by Whitmore to get to the bucket. They're going to get their 12-minute substitutions here. As Nunan goes to the bench for the Grizzlies, they're down now by 6 after that missed free throw. And for the Grizzlies, also going to the bench is number 10, Hayden Foster of Hackett. Wire, he is one of the leaders of this team, and inside, can't finish. Rebound Holland.
A little error from Holland there.
And Christian Wire, he's going to kick it out to Jones. Foster at the top of the perimeter. Excuse me, that's not Jones.
Beautiful Euro step.
A nice play there.
What a finish.
That was number 30 for the Grizzlies, Jackson Keeling of Mulberry.
Thunder quickly back on offense.
And Holland inside working on wire. Nice moves. And my goodness, he finishes those 90% of the time. He looked like Kevin McHale with his footwork down there.
Yeah, his footwork was amazing on that on that play.
And that is a nice shot.
He drained it.
What a shot. That was number 0 for the Grizzlies. Will Sutterfield with Pottsville.
This is a big-time three. You said he's from Pottsville?
Yes. Sutterfield has had a good shooting game the last time that he was on this court. Finds Holland. He's going to swing it to Massengale. Whitmore working on Jones. Inside to Fricks. Goes up.
Wow.
And off the mark.
Tough contact.
And the rebound is Keeling, who got the rebound, and now he's going to swing it to Wire. Keeling from way downtown. My goodness.
Who is this kid?
He is something. Jackson Keeling of Mulberry.
I mean, that was nearly from the logo.
And inside, that's Holt, the Bergman prospect. Looks to tie it up, and he will. So now we're all tied up at 11. And the Grizzlies, who were once down in this game, have just out of nowhere tied it up. Keeling kicks it out. Jones, 3. Won't hit. Rebound Holt. Looks and picked off by Keeling. He's going to drive inside. Now finds Jones. Jones puts it up off the glass and the foul.
That was an easy read for the Grizzlies there.
What a play. Tylen Jones, he's from Parkview. A very storied basketball program there.
Especially football.
Football team has won a couple state championships and back-to-back, I believe. And, of course, the basketball program, notably of Derek Fisher, one of the most talented prospects to ever come out of the state of Arkansas. Wilson over and back, excuse me. Nunan.
Wow, what a pass.
He threaded the needle right there, and now Jones inside, yes.
Beautiful, beautiful left hand.
Tylen Jones of Parkview. He's come out and had a really good game for this Grizzlies team. One of those guys you want to have the court towards the end of the game. Fricks off the mark. Nunan pulls it down, and now he's going to swing it out to Jones. And up top, yes.
The Grizzlies are starting to take over.
Tylen Jones for 2. Holt spins, kicks it out. Edwards. And he was off on that one.
Just a little bit too far to the left.
So now bringing it up for the Grizzlies is number 20, Frontarius Robinson from Rivercrest. Stolen away. Up the floor. Wilson finishes. Christian Wire on the bench right now for the Grizzlies. He was the leading scorer in their one and only game that they played on this court. As inside goes Jones, and he got hit over the head.
Great job to turn his body as he was going up for the layup to get the foul call.
So Jones will go to the line and shoot one free throw. And off the mark, so it remains a 4-point game. Hudson inside, lays it. Oh, he just missed it.
He's very he was frustrated too. You know he wanted that real bad. Oh wow.
Nunan kicks it out. Shot from the corner and off the mark. And the offensive rebound now out to Jones. Yes, wow. Tylen Jones. He is having a monster game.
Big time three.
Offensive rebound by Sutterfield calls that right there.
Sutterfield was the one who got the board, and he's made himself known as a shooter, but really good effort on the offensive glass right there. Alex, as we have a timeout here, what have you noticed between these two teams? We haven't seen the Thunder struggle a whole lot, but they're struggling right now against the Grizzlies.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Carson. The Thunder has not been down by this much points this whole weekend. Obviously, this is the first time that they've played the Grizzlies, so the Grizzlies really given a full effort out on that court, and the Thunder starting to struggle a little bit. I'm sure something will have to change in the second half for them.
Remind you to subscribe to the Arkansas Sports Network YouTube channel. Follow on the Facebook page, hit the like button on YouTube. Hit the notification bell. We bring you elite championship basketball like this on a regular basis. And we have all kinds of other sports as well, as Edwards hits it from downtown. It's a two-possession game.
A drainer.
Here comes Tylen Jones. He has been the catalyst of this Grizzlies offense so far. Nunan inside, puts it up and in off the glass.
How aggressive was that?
You've heard a lot about him. You've only seen him play one time, didn't have the best game, but he is coming out and he is showing why he was an all-tournament player.
I don't know how many games the Grizzlies have played, but the Thunder's played like 2 back-to-back.
Yes.
So
this is their third straight game.
Yeah, that could be part of why they're not doing so hot right now.
And but it's the same for the Grizzlies too. I think they've had to play back-to-back games as well.
Well, yeah, they just played the last one, same as the Thunder. I'm not sure if the Grizzlies had one before that, but it is very possible.
Inside, Nunan is going to swing it out, and Wire misses a shot. Rebound by Hudson, and Nunan gets it back, and Nunan flying high for the jam.
A little bit of a rim grazer, but he's still able to get it. Thunder haven't looked like this all weekend long.
Hudson almost stolen away by Nunan.
Don't forget, we will have Todd later, leader of the B Elite camp here at Hendricks.
Up top, that's Edwards, and puts it in. Wire swings it out. And man, what a shot.
Yeah. No, halftime.
Whitmore. And they're going to kick it outside. Massengale, and they're going to call it a turnover.
Thunder down by 6.
Nunan putting on the moves, and he was short on that one.
Pretty flashy with the dribbles.
You can tell he's a really talented player. Just hasn't been able to get in the scoring column a whole lot yet. But Jones has really helped them out, and if Nunan and Wire can get in there and score, this Grizzlies team is extremely dangerous. Big shot here for Whitmore. And he puts it in. 4-point game as we near halftime.
Whitmore's pretty consistent on free throws.
Wire's going to swing it out. Keeling,
Oh, wow.
long shot, and he made one of those earlier, but that one looked a little bit more contested.
Maybe not the greatest shot attempt from him.
He has some range, but no telling how often he can make those. Gonna swing it out. Inside, working on Holland. Back out to Nunan. Grizzlies push it inside. Now they're gonna dump it off, but it's stolen away by Hudson. Now out to Holland. He goes inside and one, Carter Holland.
Holland, of course, is going to get the and one. And Carter Holland's just really been the standout player this whole weekend.
Can't say enough about how well he's played, really. Just, he has been a difference maker. Keeling will bring the ball up the floor. Looking for a shot. Stolen away. Hudson puts it up and off the mark. So we are going to take, I believe, a short break here, and then we'll get an interview here with Todd, the leader of the camp. And we will be right back shortly. We're going to run, I think, maybe one quick ad real quick, and we'll be right back on the Arkansas Sports Network.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Curry, C-U-R-R-Y.
We're live.
All right, we are here with Todd Curry. He is in charge of the B Elite camp here at Hendrix College. Todd, we've really had a lot of really talented players come into this camp. A lot of them that have stood out, of course, on this court, Carter Holland, Ben Nunan, guys like that. What has been your takeaway of the talent level at this camp?
It keeps growing every year, fellas. We started out at Williams College, and really the camp was based more for a smaller school kid and someone that had been overlooked. But every year the talent just grows, and you see we're starting to attract a lot more Division II and low Division I kind of level kids, and those two fit that bill for sure. Yeah.
So we've seen just on this court especially just competitive game after competitive game after competitive game. Talk to me just a little bit about, you mentioned that, it's grown a lot recently. So tell me about the growth of this program and what you guys see as the vision for the future.
Yeah, again, started as kind of a lower level camp. We started out with about 24 kids. We've jumped up, into the hundreds every year. And over the last 3 years, we're sitting on almost 40 offers for these kids just strictly out of this camp. In large part the last couple of years due to you guys, because there's a lot of coaches that can watch now and don't have to come out on Father's Day weekend and burn it here in the gym and still see everything on live. So it's been a great addition to us and adding to the value for the kids for sure.
No, honestly, I just think you do a great job. I think Bailey does a really, really good thing for especially a lot of these smaller school kids, like you said, getting some exposure. A lot of these guys, they have the ability to go Division III, Division II, maybe even D1, but they just don't get looked at enough. So for you guys, I really do thank you.
I appreciate that. And, guys, thanks for coming out and covering us again. And we look forward to having you back and keep on growing this thing.
Of course, of course.
So appreciate it, guys. All right, I'll let you get back to this final.
Absolutely.
It's a big-time final.
You
We have some free throws, I think, from Edwards.
Jackson Edwards at the free throw line. He's been pretty consistent at the line today, and he does drop that one right in the bucket. Here comes Jones for the Grizzlies. Inside. Off the mark. Rebound to the Thunder. That's Wilson. Hudson, yes, rolls off the rim and in.
What stride to get to the basket with the right hand.
That's going to give Thunder the 2-point lead they really need right now.
And Wild Logan appears.
Wire, shot for 2. Off the mark, rebound. And Holland swings it ahead. Edwards, yes.
What an assist from Holland to Edwards, and Edwards with the finish at the right hand, the reverse finish.
And the Thunder doing what they do, scoring quick and fast break opportunities. And Grizzlies have struggled here at the start of the second half.
Might be the second half is where the Thunder is going to have to come back.
Keeling swings it to Wire. Back to Wire. He's going to look to Keeling.
6 on the shot clock.
Winding down, Keeling puts up a shot off the mark. Grizzlies and the Thunder. Two very talented teams. You see, they're going to get down low. Holland wide open.
A little bit of a rim grazer again from Holland, but man, the fact that he's able to even dunk that is still impressive.
Right here, Grizzlies offense trying to get something going. And they're going to call a turnover. It'll be the other way. The Thunder, this might be their opportunity to kind of run away with it like they have. There's a reason that they were the #1 seed. Here's Whitmore working on Jones. Out to Hudson. And to Edwards for 3. Yes! Wow!
You can hear the boom go off in this arena.
Count that one for Edwards, and the Thunder pulling away. They now lead by 9. On the baseline. Foul called.
I think you should have passed that out there.
That was Hayden Foster of Hackett.
Foster was in a really bad spot there. Had 2 people on him. I think he should have passed out.
Whitmore looks down low. Holland gets his own rebound, puts it up and in.
Man, the mismatch from Holland, that wasn't even a fair matchup.
Ben Nunan on the bench right now for the Grizzlies.
Man, he pulled that like he was Curry.
The Sutterfield, the one that put up the shot there and did not put that one through. And Hudson off the glass and in.
What a finish.
It's been Hudson and Holland that have really made a difference for this Thunder team, as they're 2, I don't want to say star players, but they've been leading the front court and the back court for this team.
The Grizzlies been shooting that same 3-point shot on the left wing. That's like the 3rd time now that they've just pulled it from there.
The Thunders in the second half have really just taken the ball and ran with it to give them this 13-point lead.
This is the Thunder team that we've been talking about all tournament long.
Nunan puts it up. Off the mark, trying to will his team back into this one, but hasn't had a whole lot of success. Here's Edwards. Yes, count it. Edwards a 3. Inside, and a foul called.
Almost got that and one.
Driving to the basket was number 20, Frontarius Robinson from Rivercrest. And Robinson puts it through. 14-point deficit faces the Grizzlies right now. And inside, Edwards thought he had a man.
Yeah. Not Pretty sure who that was intended for.
Here's Keeling. Gonna dump it off to Nunan. Inside Nunan. Foul on the floor. Swings it. Sutterfield. Yes.
Nice way to plant his feet and get that three-point shot. Beautiful.
Will Sutterfield to Pottsville, and now. Oh my goodness!
Put a body in him.
That was ridiculous.
Look at the replay, ladies and gentlemen. He just caught a body.
Unreal.
Carter, I'm speechless. That may have been the deadliest poster I've seen in high school sports.
That was straight up dirty.
I mean, you can hear a pin drop in this arena now.
Here comes Nunan.
I don't want to move on from that poster.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to move on
You don't
from
see
it.
things like that
No,
every day.
you don't.
Nunan, 3-ball. And over the backboard. I don't think there's any question anymore that Carter Holland is D1.
No.
That is crazy athleticism.
Yes. It's undeniable. I mean, this kid, he might be the best kid in 4A.
Sutterfield takes it the other way. And poked away by Holt.
And a timeout from the Grizzlies. I would call a timeout, too, if I was
Timeout Grizzlies here. Man, oh man.
Carter Holland, man. What an athlete. I'm speechless.
You cannot make that up. That was insane.
You can't teach that either. You can't teach that kind of talent.
That one's going to be on the highlight reel for days.
The ASN top 10. We're going to see this again, man.
I mean, wow.
Oh, wow. He killed him.
That was ridiculous. Clinton has a superstar.
Yeah, and I've been saying this all weekend long. Carter Holland was not this same guy during the regional tournament. He's a completely different player now. And I'm telling you, at this rate, Carter Holland is the best basketball player in all of Class 4A.
Nunan inside. And Jones gets the board. And stolen away by Holt.
Bad error from the Grizzlies that time.
So Holland now down to Edwards inside. Charge.
Wow.
Going the other way. Offensive foul on Edwards.
Game doesn't feel the same after that.
No, the
Holland
momentum
poster.
completely shifted to the Thunder. Nunan
Oh, man.
inside. Nunan lays it up and gets fouled. And puts it in for 2 points.
I told you when Carter Holland puts on the long sleeves, he's a different beast.
So just over 7 minutes remaining in this game. Thunder up by 11. Edwards dumps it off. Holland looking for another one.
It was a good backdoor cut, but he just couldn't finish.
Wire swings it. Sutterfield. Nunan thought about a three. Nunan drives inside and fouled. Ben Nunan to the free throw line. And drills it. And the Thunder. This is Edwards. Back to Holland. Thought about a three a couple times and decided to pull it back. Edwards. Inside, lays it up and in.
Nice little finish with the right hand that time.
It is getting increasingly difficult for the Grizzlies to come back and get this game close again. Inside, Nunan gets fouled. They're going to say he's going to take shots here. Nope, correction, foul on the floor. And they switch it back to shots. And he drills it, so a 9-point game. Edwards working on Foster. He's going to find Holt. And Massengale comes up with it, finds Holt again. Now they're going to swing it to Holland, pulls up from long range, and money. Carter Holland.
Who is going to stop Carter Holland? Nobody.
Nunan inside, foul call. He'll go to the line again. He is very good at getting to the free throw line.
I mean, I feel like if Holland played in 6A basketball, he would dominate. You got to think Carter Holland plays in 4A.
Massengale.
I think a timeout called by the Thunder.
Thunder called timeout. We are just at around the 4.5-minute mark here, the final game of the tournament. We have had probably about, I'd say about 20 hours of basketball we've watched this weekend, give or take. And, these two teams, we hadn't heard a lot about the Grizzlies. They come in and they still have a chance. There's not a whole lot of time, but, if
only down by 10.
Right. They have some guys that can get hot. Christian Wire hasn't scored a lot of points. He scored a lot of points the first time, and now we see the Thunder, Carter Holland.
But they got to stop Carter Holland
in
these last 4.5 minutes.
I know it feels like, if you've been watching these broadcasts, it feels like it's just been the Carter Holland show, and that's because it has. He's just been head and shoulders above everybody else.
He's definitely getting interviewed again.
Holland, 3-ball.
No way.
Foul on the floor. And substitutions come in. And the only two that stay in for the Thunder are Edwards and Holland. They go back to their original starting five. Nunan thought about a three. Now he pulls up. And just off there, rebound Holland.
He's got to make that if they're going to have a chance of coming back here.
Looking, Hudson inside. Off the glass. Wow. Jonathan Hudson. Two hands in his face.
That was a really, really tough finish, an athletic finish.
The Little Rock Southwest prospect. Inside, Nunan off the mark. Rebound, Hudson. Finds Holland. And inside, Holland. And one. Who else?
If I was matched up against Holland, I wouldn't guard him. Simple as that. I'd try my hardest to get away from a guy like Carter Holland. Don't be standing under the paint if he's coming to the rim.
He has been the superstar of this tournament.
I think that contact dunk may be the best play of the whole weekend.
Of course, we haven't seen what's happened on the other court, but from this court's perspective,
that was definitely
that
the
was
best play.
definitely the best play.
And he risked
And a blocking foul on the shot, so he'll go to the line again.
Holland risked everything that time on that layup. Man.
Just electric.
Yes. This exposure camp has done a lot of things for a guy like Carter Holland.
And right on the money.
I guarantee most people who don't watch 4A basketball, they don't know Carter Holland. They do now.
Wire swings it inside. Rejected.
Blocked it.
Wilson takes it in transition for two.
The Thunder are running away with this one, man.
The Thunder will win. There's a three ball by Keeling, but the Thunder just too dominant. A 14-point advantage. The #1 seed, undefeated in this tournament. And inside, Hudson's going to kick it out. They're just going to play to keep away here.
Less than a minute left on the clock now.
Grizzlies going to keep trying to fight back into this one, but Wire inside for two.
Thunder, man, they have just been nothing but pure domination this whole entire weekend.
And so the Thunder, they're going to call the game here, and the Thunder are the champions of the 2024 B Elite Exposure Camp. It has been an absolute blast to be able to call these games with you, Alex. And
yes, I've had a great time with you, Carson.
It has been a fun 2 days, and we are going to get Carter Holland. I think Alex is going to get him right after the break. We will be right back on the Arkansas Sports Network.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see them do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Hand off over to the right side. That's balance. Look at the man. Busts out of there. He's outside. He's got one man to beat, and he does it. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Dean looking down the
get
field.
rid of it.
He's flushed out of the pocket.
Yeah,
He's got
stepping up wide open.
That is Landon Martin, and that is another touchdown right there. And Elkins just put themselves right back into this ball game.
Quarterback's back to pass. They're blitzing. That's Alexander chasing him. 58 as well. And it's picked off. He steps in front of his man. That's number 6. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bigelow. Easton Platt, just a sophomore. Ball at the 15. Back to throw. He's got all kinds of pressure. He's good. Taylor's got a lot of room. He's going to get close quickly, but he makes a man miss. He's in. Touchdown! Hector Wildcats. Jackson Taylor looking like Matt Jones out there.
First pass of the ball game. There's Goff, and he's got room. He's going to score. That's a touchdown. Dax Goff, 15 yards off the right-hand side.
Everyone tells you to think about the future. but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Welcome back to the Be Elite Exposure Camp here on the campus of Hendrix College. I'm joined alongside Ben Nunan from Lamar High School, and obviously you played for the Grizzlies, man. It was a tough loss out there, but the game before the semifinals, you had a really, really big last 2 minutes. I want to talk about a little bit about your semifinals.
We started out kind of slow, but when we started talking together, playing with chemistry, we came back. We were able to get the win.
So I'm assuming you're an upcoming senior?
Yes, sir.
So going into your senior year at Lamar, I know we still got quite a bit for basketball rolls around, but I just want to ask you, how are you feeling about your upcoming season at Lamar?
I'm feeling great. We got a good starting five. We're gonna go far this year.
Are you guys looking for a state championship possibly?
Oh yeah.
If you had any kind of college, if you was talking to any kind of college coach, what would you want a college coach to know about you?
I'm a floor general. I'm always gonna be the one talking. I'm gonna be yelling. I'm gonna be pumping everybody up. I'm gonna be everywhere on the court. So that's all really.
I can tell because your energy out there was very, very intense, and we all from ASN we really enjoyed it. Ben, I appreciate you for coming up here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Great player. You had a great game as well. Are we gonna have any other interview? We're gonna get Hayden as well over here. Okay.
Yeah, they're waiting.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, yeah, you can go ahead and go, man. I appreciate it, Ben. Yeah, don't go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and cut to commercial break. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
We all love to eat. Whether discussing our daily meals or our special holidays, family gatherings, and even tailgating celebrations, Petra's Farm and Grill, located in Central Arkansas, can help elevate your experiences. Petra's Farm and Grill has over 10 great seasonings and 2 delicious barbecue sauces to choose from. Use our special blends alone or feel free to mix and match to your own delight. Find our sauces and seasonings online at petrasfarmgrill.com. There you can also find one of our great dealers in communities near you.
I'm here with the Grizzlies, Hayden Foster, and also of Hackett High School, man. Obviously, it was kind of a tough loss for you guys, but you guys played a really, really great tournament. How did you feel about being able to come out here to Conway and be a part of Be Elite?
I mean, it was a lot of fun, a new experience, new teammates. Got to learn how to play with new teammates. It's always fun to play with new people, learn their game. And
are you part of any kind of AAU team?
Yes.
What is that?
It's 03 Elite in Team Arkansas.
Oh, you play for 03. That's awesome. So this is your senior year coming up for Hackett. We got a while before basketball rolls around, obviously. Are you a multiple sport athlete? You just play basketball?
Just basketball.
Just basketball. So how do you feel about your senior season going in to that?
I mean, I feel confident in it. I know that the work that I put in is going to pay out in the end, and I got good teammates, and we're just going to go out there and battle this year.
What do you want to, if you was talking to a college coach, what would you want them to know about you specifically?
I'm always going to be the hardest rebounder out there, try to get the boards. Always going to keep my teammates up. Bad shots, I mean, just give them high fives, tell them next shot.
Anything else you'd like to add, man?
Sorry.
Foster, I appreciate you for coming up here on the Arkansas Sports Network. You had a great Be Elite exposure camp, and I think you're going to go do great things your senior year, man.
Thank you.
So I think we're going to have another interview as well. Yes. We will grab Jackson Edwards. Wait, what? Oh, really? Interesting. Okay, come in here. We are here with Jackson Edwards, correct?
Yes, sir.
Of formerly Quitman, you guys, or formerly Greenbrier. It looks like you've transferred to Quitman. How are you feeling about that exactly?
I feel good. I went there to practice for a couple weeks and see how it felt, and it was really welcoming. I liked the crowd and like all the fans. And
yeah, it's a smaller program.
Right.
I guess I got to ask you, going from Greenbrier, which I believe is a 5A, maybe 4A, I'm pretty sure 5A basketball school, going from Greenbrier to now Quitman, how do you think that transition is going to be for you?
I think I'll transition fine. I've been working a lot, getting my game better. So even if the better teams will play, I think I'll be ready for them. And Quitman has a good non-conference.
Yes. I also want to ask you. You guys had a great B Elite camp. You guys went undefeated. I didn't see any of you. Did you guys play any games at the second court?
We played like one.
And I'm assuming y'all won.
Yes, sir.
So y'all went undefeated. You guys had a very, very stacked team. You and Carter Holland were probably some of the best players in this entire exposure camp. Any college coaches that are looking out here, maybe even listening live right now, what would you say to them?
If you want me, I'm going to do all the small things. I'm going to get every jump ball. I'm going to dive for every ball. I'm going to do the small things to help the team win and maybe hit a couple of threes too and do some big things.
Edwards, man, I appreciate you for coming up here on the Arkansas Sports Network. You're going to do great things your senior year at Quitman. I think it's going to be interesting. You coming down from a bigger school, now going down to a little school. I think you're going to do great things your senior year, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Now we got to get the man, the myth, the legend up here, Carter Holland from Clinton High School. You can bring the MVP trophy.
All right.
We definitely got to see that, man. Carter Holland, man. Man, oh, man. You play for the Clinton Yellow Jackets. I know you very, very well. I used to call games for Brooklyn. So,
yes, sir.
Man, you had an absolute phenomenal exposure camp. MVP, undefeated this entire tournament, undefeated in general. All of the scrimmage games that you guys did yesterday, y'all went undefeated. Man, I want to talk about that contact dunk you had. I'm sure you assumed that I was going to bring that up. There's no way we weren't going to talk about that. What was going through your head when you were going up there? And, you saw the man. He was under you, and you just slammed him on him.
So all I saw was one kid. I saw the smaller kid, and I was like, I'm just going to go up and dunk it. And here comes Ben flying. Surprised me out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He missed, so I dunked it.
You slammed it. And literally me and Carson, we kind of went crazy, and so did Brad. We kind of went crazy when you slammed that. Man, I got to ask you, this is your senior year coming up for Clinton, correct?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, the last 2 years, you guys have took some pretty tough losses against Brooklyn in regionals. Obviously, y'all and Brooklyn are pretty big regional rivalry now.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, how could things be different going into your senior season? Obviously, you don't have to worry about Little Rock Christian and Farmington anymore.
Right. So, honestly, Brooklyn moved, too. So, there's no more Brooklyn in regionals. But as a team this year, I think we're fixing to be – we're going to be big again.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we have a solid point guard, I think, that'll control the floor. And we'll be very balanced all around.
Did Zane graduate?
Zane graduated.
Yeah, he was a very, very good player
he
for
was.
y'all. Man, if there's any college coaches that are listening right now live on the Arkansas Sports Network, what would you have to say to them? Because, man, I'm telling you, you are Division I ready.
Reach out. I don't know. I'll be the hardest worker on the floor.
You want to plug your Instagram or anything so college coach can hear it?
Carter.Holland. Carter with a K.
Colin Hunter. Holland, man, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed calling your games here for the exposure camp, and I enjoy calling your games when you were still playing for Clinton and I was still in high school. But, man, great tournament run. Most valuable player here at the B Elite Exposure Camp is Carter Holland of Clinton High School. Don't go anywhere. Me and Carson Ward, we're going to end this show off live here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and Top 5 Dealer in the Nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
Are closing things up here at the B Elite Exposure Camp. Glad let's just talk about our crew real quick. You guys, y'all did a fantastic job this weekend of really just taking care of the play-by-play and the color. And we got Logan over there. He just jumped in. He just became producer. Aaron is doing his thing. Aaron is a multi-talented guy. He can do graphics. He can do producing. He can run a camera. He's doing a good job. He's done a good job for us for years. And so we just want to say thanks. Bill's at home. We got Duran. He's always a part. And so it takes a lot to make all this work.
Yes.
But, man, what a great camp we had here.
Yes, it was a great camp. I had a lot of fun, especially that Thunder team, and that was a very, very exciting team to watch.
It sure was. What about you, Carter?
We saw a lot of really intriguing prospects.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, we kind of just saw a transfer commitment live on air. We had
Yes, we did.
We had someone go into a new school, and that's somewhat of an announcement for us to break. And so, we really exciting stuff happening on ASN and getting things going, and really excited for what's coming with hometown sports and really just getting things like this done where we've had a good opportunity to give a lot of kids like Carter Holland, who really showed out this weekend, an opportunity to get some offers and things like that. So really good weekend.
I saw some great prospects outside of Holland. I mean, Ben Nunan's a guy that sticks out to me as a guy that's unbelievable. There were several guys that could come in and just did some good things. Is it Lynch? What was
Lynch.
Keegan.
He played for the Celtics.
Yes. Keegan Lynch. I want to say Paxton
Robinson.
Yes.
From Rivercrest.
Yes.
P.J. Davis.
Yep.
Gabriel Spray.
So many talent that came out of this B League exposure camp, and honestly, they needed this badly. They needed to be like some of these guys who, especially these smaller schools, as the director was saying earlier.
Yeah.
These smaller schools that don't get enough coverage, man, and the ASN broadcasting this camp, so coaches that are technically today's Father's Day, so they're with their family right now, but they can also go on the ASN and watch some of these prospects and maybe get them into college.
And we will get a chance to see the numbers will go up because of that. We'll see a lot of these guys that played. You'll start seeing them come in and have watched the games and all that. So that's always an advantage that we have because we can leave our stuff up there and it just stays up there for perpetuity. So anyway, with that said, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. From the Be Elite camp, we're hungry. We're ready to go get something to eat, and we're glad to have been a part. Second year, I know that we're going to work again with Be Elite. So, if you are out there and you think that you'd like to see your child or son get a chance to play and get a chance to get some exposure, you think they got what it takes, get them out here to Be Elite. We do, once again, let's throw them out there. Hometown Sports, be looking for that. That's at the end of June. We'll start throwing that out there, and we'll probably be doing stuff all the way into August with that. Then we've also got the ASN Classic, September 13th, 2024. There are sponsorship opportunities available for that, Warren and Elkins. And then we have the ASN Basketball Classic. You actually saw several kids that are going to be a part of that as well. We've got Dumas girls, Dumas boys, we've got Stuttgart boys, we've got England boys, we've got Bergman and Lamar boys and girls. I'm trying to think. I'm going to miss somebody for sure. But it's going to be a great thing. It's going to be a Saturday full of basketball there at Arkansas Tech University. So you don't want to miss it. Thanks to all of our new. Love you guys. Appreciate what you've done with us this week, and we're looking forward to the future here at ASN. So, guys, for Alex and for Logan and for Carson and for Aaron and all the rest of the ASN crew, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you for joining us here on the Be Elite Camp.